Welcome on board We're Dreams. This is a 52-meter yacht built by the famous Amels Shipyard in the Netherlands. This yacht is a legend operating by the highest standards of yachtsmanship. There are only 100 Amels yachts ever built, so this is a rare opportunity to own one of 100. So let's have a visit together now so you can understand why this yacht is so unique. At 52.3 meters in length with a beam of 9.8 meters, We're Dreams offers 642 gross tonnage of volume. She accommodates up to 11 guests across 6 cabins, including a full beam owner suite forward on the main deck. And with space for 13 crew, she's designed for seamless service at sea. Behind her is the pedigree of Amels, a Dutch shipyard with more than a century of heritage, now part of the Damen family. Known for their revolutionary limited edition platform, Amels yachts are synonymous with reliability, timeless design and world cruising capability. We're Dreams is no exception. With exterior styling by Tim Haywood and interiors by Laura Sessa, she captures the essence of classic Amels elegance. We're Dreams is one of 8 builds of the 171 limited edition platform, which later got an extended aft platform and became the 180 limited edition with 17 models built. Together, these 25 units are the most successful models of Amels. Without further ado, let's start the walkthrough of this beautiful Amels yacht. As you can understand, it's all about quality, and already here in the aft section you see quality. I mean, everywhere you look, it's just solid, well maintained, and for comfort. Sitting down here at this table, you really understand the generosity of this part of the yacht. You're covered, the panels, everything is aligned well, and you overlook the sea. I mean, to welcome your guests here, this is really, really nice. And everything is built to last and to just work. It's built for reliability. You already feel that with the first step on board. Getting up, we have here the entrance area with both sides. You have some storage. You actually have a kind of a wet bar where it can be served from. Then you have some decoration, of course. Look at this heavy-duty mooring equipment, and even on the cleats you have teak decking on top, so that's a nice little detail. The handrails, everything is built for safety, and as well, speaking about safety, you have a FLIR night vision camera to observe the aft of the yacht, and then you have the staircase actually going up to the upper deck on the port side. You have a nice ceiling height, and sound system is built in an invisible way, kind of, but it's a really punchy one, so you can listen to your favorite melodies. And I would say this is a really nice aft area. Now, entering the saloon, pressing a button, the sliding doors open up for you, and you're greeted on the port side with some beautiful cabinet that store some decorative items. And then on the starboard side, and that's very special layout, you have actually the access to 4 of the guest cabins. So I think that's quite a beautiful thing, because immediately the guests can go to their cabins without disturbing any of the owner's area further to the front of the yacht. And I think especially also for different cultures where maybe women and men are a bit more separated, this allows for very nice access to the different areas of the yacht. And then you have a generous main deck saloon where you also see the quality interior finish of Amels. I mean, everything you look at, she's built in 2008, right? So, I mean, look at this, it all looks brand new. You have high quality automatic blinds that are coming down, then they actually completely shut off the light. You can even close these ones for additional privacy, so you have double shutters basically. The generous sofa is a very formal, nice area to receive your guests, and mingle with them. Color scheme, of course, you could say is a bit traditional, but it is a traditional yacht, and I think it's also very timeless and shows this elegance of the Amels heritage. And everywhere you look, I mean, all the edges, all the little gaps, they're well aligned still after 18 years now of the existence of this yacht, well, 17 years. And all these cabinets, all the hinges, everything is high quality, is built to last. And not only last as in a residential sense, but last on board a yacht that is going across the oceans and with transatlantic range. Cabinets, everything is nicely stored. It's full of dishes, so the crew can immediately serve at the right place, and everything is nicely integrated into the design. Now, let's enter through this door to the main corridor. You have here the main corridor with the starboard side deck access, some storage, and you have here some more storage that is nicely hidden behind this feature door. You have the staircase to the upper deck, and then of course you have the day head, which is here and opens up to a little bit bigger unit. Now, if you're wondering where your access is to the crew quarters, this is where the crew will service, and this is the crew staircase for invisible crew service, of course. You have the galley here on the main deck, and to the bottom you have the access to the crew mess. Now, going forward on the main deck corridor, we have some storage. Here's the access to the master cabin, but before we go there, I want to show you here on the starboard side the small extra cabin, which basically could act as a kid's cabin, a nanny cabin, or some supernumerary stuff, or for a special guest that should just be close to the owners. And I think that's a very good thing to have that kind of sixth cabin, and also the second cabin on the main deck. And I mean, the bathroom is really nice with the shower. It's pretty spacious, and opening it up here, it's locked up there. So just need to swivel this around. And you see, this one is already very spacious. Really nice with the daylight coming in. You really feel comfortable to move around. Wow, look at the view, it's so beautiful. And then all these nice little cabinets here with the mirrors. Super nice quality. Look at the edges, everything is straight, everything is nicely aligned. And now let's go and see the owner's cabin. Now, coming out from this main deck supernumerary cabin, we have forward the access to the master cabin. This door here on the port side actually lets you access the wardrobe, but coming inside here, you're immediately in the office. It's very spacious, you can be very productive, you can sit here, work, enjoy the view, and the whole master cabin has basically a 72 square meters layout. So it's very generous. You have your own sofa here where you can sit down and have some business talks and conversations about the planning, where you want to go, what you want to do. And to not be disturbed, of course, these sliding doors can be completely closed. Now, moving into the master bedroom, you have natural light coming in through the side windows. You have lots of cabinets of storage. Everything is presented nicely. The TV is centered on the bed, and then obviously you have a very generous bathroom ensuite. Look how large this is. This is nearly like a penthouse, and overlooking the sea you have a bathtub tub with massage nozzles. You have his and her sink, and then you also have the shower behind this mirrored door, which you, as we know now, open like this. Generous shower, and then a generous toilet with bidet option, lots of space. And it's if you're inside, actually it's a see-through, so you can see my camera guy now, Julian, but if you're inside you actually can see also the sea, but it's also mirrored at the same time. I quite like that. And then obviously you can forward, you can go aft again, because forward is this way. So aft you have this walk-in wardrobe, which really has plenty of space, makeup table for the ladies, where you can also have your hair dryers and put your hat, your belongings. So this really is very beautiful and doesn't feel at all like a tiny wardrobe or something, because with this view that you have here and this little desk, it could even work as a second little office. I think that's quite beautiful. Just one little thing, here's that door that lets you access the corridor. So now you understand the kind of walkthrough that we did in this owner's cabin. Now we're back at the main deck saloon, and I want to show you the guest cabin access. Walking down these stairs, you arrive in the central corridor for the guest access. You have some storage and fridge, so during the night the guests can actually serve themselves. You have here some emergency exit, and back here you have access to one of the guest cabins, which if you come inside, you actually notice that there is a connecting door which can slide out here to close the two cabins off, or you can have them connected. So this is the twin cabin, and then lots of storage also here in the walls. This one is a double cabin, TV in the center, nice cupboard here to put your clothes. So everything well arranged. Some little cosmetic table, of course, also with a mirror and lights. You have some more lockers and natural lights coming in. Very light interior design. I think it's beautiful and timeless. And then look at this ensuite bathroom with a bathtub. That's also very rare at the guest cabin to have their own bathtub. And of course also here, nice light coming in and beautiful marble top, very special stone finish. And then also here, you know, you need to turn. Everything is on high quality hinges, toilet, and well, that's just good quality. And then you can even black out this one by drawing it here and then attaching it so you don't have any daylight coming in if you want to close it off completely. Now let's check out the other cabins. We can go back basically through this door. And this, why is this here? This is basically a watertight compartment door in case of an emergency. So safety is always very important on board of these yachts, obviously. Now, going in here, you have the two VIP cabins, which are mirrored. So they're slightly bigger. They have a queen size bed and they have a bit more bigger windows. So more lights, a little bit higher, bigger footprint. And then they have something like a walk-in wardrobe before entering the ensuite bathroom. And here as well, a bathtub. And this is, again, some details, you know. You have some windows to actually close off the wood decor from the spray off the shower. And then also toilet with bidet option. And beautiful decoration again, very functional, lots of storage. So everything you need on board of such an Amels yacht. Going into the starboard side VIP cabin, it's actually a twin configuration, also a bit larger, so the same footprint, the same storage, the same walk-in wardrobe, just the twin configuration. But very important difference here in the ensuite, there's shower instead of a bathtub, and I think that's also pretty nice. So you can play around with the configuration, and each of the cabins have their own color scheme. Here we are in a light blue tone to identify also which cabin you're in if you're requesting service. So coming up the main staircase, we come to the upper deck saloon. Lots of data coming in here on the side, and we have storage, we have technical area for the service, then here the day head, and then here we enter the aft upper deck saloon. Right next to the door we have the storage TV, and everything is arranged nicely. Huge windows flooding this saloon with natural light and beautiful lounge table. And then over here the pièce de résistance, a 700 bottles wine cellar. So I don't think you will run out of the beautiful flavors in those bottles. Little game table, and well, I mean, this is to enjoy the view, to have good conversations and also enjoy watching TV. Just let me have a seat here and actually admire the view. And also while cruising, you can do that in absolute silence and serenity, overlooking the view, feeling no vibrations, no noise. I mean, we measured it. It's around 42 decibel here. And if you're cruising at around 13 knots, so I mean, this is like you're whispering, not even. I mean, really another experience. Having said that, let's go and have a look at the alfresco dining setup. So, with the touch of a button, again, the sliding doors are nicely opening up, and look at this beautiful upper deck alfresco dining area. I mean, the crew has prepared a beautiful kind of a carpery decoration, I would call that. And also one very important detail to notice are those glass sliding panels here that also hold off the wind so that you're not having a fresh breeze if you don't like it. Again, lots of storage here in the sides board, and then this beautiful big aft lounge covered from the sun. And then sitting here, I mean, overlooking the scenery, another boat at anchor, beautiful islands of Cannes, and still now in October, a beautiful day out on the water. And that's really how to enjoy yachting at its best. Also with great service from Chief Stewardess Elena. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
That looks refreshing. Can I have a little conversation with you?
Yes.
Do you please join me for
with a
couple of minutes? So,
yes, of course.
tell me a little bit about the behind the scenes, you know, behind the service. So, how is it for you to work on this yacht? Does it work well? And
yes. Okay. Me, I'm working on a yacht 16 years now.
Yeah.
This is my 16 years. Usually, I was on a bigger boat.
Yeah.
Which on a bigger boats they are much easy and comfortable. They have big storage. They have big pantries. But to be honest, this one for the size that it is, it's very easy for us to work behind. We have very nice storage. We have a nice pantry. We have a dumbwaiter that is connected to the galley from the galley until sun deck.
Wow. Yeah,
even if though she's a lady now, everything works well. The maintenance has been done very well during the years.
So we could say the most favorite, let's say, dining area is here, right?
It's here.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, I can see that because it's so nicely enclosed, and also with the protection
It's
from the elements.
ventilated here. It's not too hot, like
Not too cold.
not
Also,
too
when there is,
cold
yeah,
also,
it's perfect.
It's perfect here, yes. And this table, I think it's also protected by the two sliding doors on the side, so it's very nice. Yeah, it's very comfortable for them. They're enjoying very much here.
Thank you so much. That was really insightful, and thank you for the nice little refreshment. Now, walking down the portside side deck, I want to take the opportunity to talk about the safety and stability. I mean, this yacht is fully classified to the highest specifications and safety regulations. Look how wide the decks are. Look how stable she lies in the water thanks to her sophisticated stabilization systems. By the way, this is the exterior staircase to go to the main deck. Here we have the access to the bridge. You have the wing station where the captain can navigate easily around the port. And then what I also like here is this front of the bridge observation sofa, which gives you a very nice overview on the bow of the yacht. And I mean, imagine whale watching from here. I mean, this is really beautiful. Or just enjoying a little private coffee with the captain, talking about the next plans. And then, of course, more storage, little walkway down to the more technical area, which normally doesn't get accessed by the guests, but nevertheless, I want to show you still what we have here. So here we have basically a tender, we have a large crane, the mooring equipment, the two cradles for the jet ski, and then obviously this also doubles as a navigation light mast. So this is not only a crane, but it also carries the lights. Everything, of course, super tidy, super technical. So this is the front deck working area for the crew. Now, I want to show you the sky deck. Follow me up to these stairs. I mean, look, this is the beautiful part of this yacht, nicely protected with this curved side decoration lines, which is also this distinguishing look of all the Amels 171 and 180 limited series. If you see the side profile, you have the sweeping arches on top of the flybridge of the superstructure, and then up here you have the hardtop, the nice cover for the sun, beautiful sunbathing area, and this little bar element. And of course, this is kind of a plane that you can play out any way you like. The owners decided to have a little gym fitness area here, another sidebar, wet bar, and then of course a little sofa on both sides where you're really protected from the elements. Then at this bar you have three bar stools that nicely swivel around. More sofas, you have a teppanyaki, a grill, also the dumbwaiter coming up here so you can serve food. And of course the signature piece here is this jacuzzi on the flybridge, where you can actually dip in and have a warm bath on top of the yacht. And I think this is a pretty nice spot. I mean, look here, even if you lie down a bit, you're protected from the wind. So let me show you how this goes. Like, you're lying down here and then you're actually covered by this one, so you can grab yourself a cushion and then just relax and soak up the sun without having the heat taken away from the wind. So let's check out the aft section where there is the fun part of the yacht. We have a big garage, and these guys just had some fun on the water with the jet skis. How was it?
Yeah, really good, thanks.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How fast do they go?
They can give maybe like 100 kilometers. Yeah, to do they have three modes, one eco mode, one normal mode, and one sport mode.
And you go with the sport mode, of course,
yeah.
right? Yeah. And then here you have a shower, right? With hot and cold water, sea bobs, kayaks, and then down here is a big garage actually for all the toys. So you can store the bikes, the paddle boards, the kite surfing, all the wetsuits down here. So I think this is also pretty good space. And they even have a crane to take in some of the jet skis into this garage. So if they don't want to store it on the front, so it's pretty versatile area. And yeah, I think it makes a lot of sense. Let's see if they can have a go with the sea bob. So have fun, guys. Yeah. Now, let me show you some of the service area. You have a foot button that you can press with the foot, and then you have the corridor of the main deck service area, which has a see-through to the galley. Then here you have the dumbwaiter that basically goes from the galley deck, from the main deck, basically all the way up to the sky deck. Now it just has arrived, and then you open it and you can see it actually is quite a big one. And then it's also saved, and then you can close it with the push of a button. You have some daylight, nice little pantry, and here's the crew corridor from the side deck. And you can actually really access all the decks through the crew area. And coming in here, you have all the cold storage, nice galley appliances, and of course a chef preparing some of the nice food. And I mean, I'm really getting hungry now. It's kind of midday. What are you doing here? That's
it's like French tomatoes on
with cucumber and mozzarella.
Yeah, on mozzarella,
wow,
on guacamole.
Oh, amazing!
On here
And it smells so good.
I cook pasta on with lemon sauce.
Yes. And how's it to work for you? Everything is okay?
Yeah, it's perfect. The kitchen is perfect.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Great.
On there is a big fridge, big freezer. On the yes, it's done.
So you can work for all the serving the crew and the guests and everything.
Yeah.
And
We have 12 guests on 13 crew. On it's good. It's
good.
Perfect.
Thank you so much. Oh, this smells so lovely. I will. Shh, don't tell the chef. I'll take a little bit of the guacamole here. You haven't seen anything. Thank you so much. And I always love to be in the galley because look, chefs are the people that make you happy with their food. So I think it's one of the most important positions on board of the yacht. So let's check out the rest of the crew area. Coming out of the galley, you have the little pantry here, then the central kind of corridor with the access on the port side deck behind you. And then moving inside here, you have the central staircase going down to the crew mess and crew area. So I'm walking down the crew stairs to the lower deck with the crew corridor. And then you have immediately the laundry where you can see there's some steam going on, and you have your 3 professional Miele dryers and washing machines. So, and also they're on rack system, so you could exchange them. So that's also part of the professional setup. Over here we have the cold storage fridge, and behind is a freezer room. And then behind me is the door to the engine room, which we will check out in a minute. Here on the port side we have the crew mess. Look how spacious this is. You have everything, TV, surveillance systems, you have their own whirlpool washer, microwave, ice maker and fridge. So here the 13 crew can really enjoy their time also away from the guests. And then you have all the cabins. Here is the engineer's cabin as a good example of how the standard is. So that's the crew corridor with a total of 7 cabins for the crew. And then you have on the bridge deck, just behind the wheelhouse, the captain's cabin, which I want to show you right now. And now if you come the crew stairs up, we arrive here on the bridge deck where you have the pantry, and forward you have the captain and first officer area. Here to the midsection on the starboard you have the captain's cabin with a desk, nice bed, super good daylight coming in, storage, and of course its own ensuite bathroom with a shower. So this is what a captain on this yacht really needs to perform and make his job. And then obviously here you have another desk with the printers, also some daylight. And then we're entering the holy grail, the bridge. That's where this yacht is navigated. Hi Captain.
Hello, how are
Thanks
you?
for having us on board. So,
Thank you, you're welcome.
let me tell you a bit of the bridge, because everything has been completely renovated and upgraded to the newest standard of navigation. It's the Fruno Ecte system, so they are actually paperless, correct?
Yes.
And tell me, the screen in the middle is basically...
Pinnacle conning system is brand new too, with all the information we need for regular cruising, you know, with the temperature, with the steering gear, with the wind, with the depth, with the speed.
So everything aggregated. So you still have the primary equipment somewhere here, I guess, right?
Yeah.
So it's probably, down below here. So you see here is
all the equipment, but everything is
mirrored onto this one here and
this one.
aggregated. So that's how it works. And that's the most professional system, basically. You have them on the big cruise ships and the container ships. This is state of the art.
And same for the radar. It's the last generation of radar for Renault.
Yeah.
Brand new, so it's very good.
And basically you also have 2 redundant, completely separate systems, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So
S-bound and X-bound. X-bound and S-bound.
and then you have the FLIR night vision camera at the aft. You have also one on the top to see out, I guess. And then here's the tiller, steering wheel, engine controls. That's where you control the 2 beasts. And then autopilot and 2 steering systems plus emergency. And as you can maybe see out of the window, they're just operating the hydraulic crane on the front deck that we were seeing before. And then here at the back, you have basically the Navtex, the SAT-C, where you can receive like the emergency messages and everything, VHF and the MFHF for the long range radio. So if you go to the North Pole or somewhere remote, you have also the capability to stay in touch, and the satellite phone, VHF, second VHF somewhere below, the second GPS, so it's equipped.
And here we have the communication with the engine room.
With the engine room,
all the steering gear compartments.
And what is the classification of this yacht? The commercial or private?
It's private, but this boat has built as a commercial yacht before, and then the new owner, my owner, make it in private. But all the paper are ready. The boat can change in 48 hours, let's say, in
Commercial,
commercial.
yeah.
Everything is on. And we are fully ISM,
Yeah.
ISM, so it's very easy to pass
To switch, yeah,
commercial,
yeah.
to switch.
And with the 6 cabin, it's probably could be a very popular charter yacht, yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Definitely, yes. Most of the boats like this, they are doing charter, and they are doing very good charter.
Yeah, I can imagine. And also here, I mean, this is such a lovely area to observe. Let's say you go long distance cruising, you really can sit here with your family and friends, watch the scenery passing by, and the captain working. Probably you don't want to be disturbed all the time, but I mean, imagine an early morning coffee after a night passage, coming up, waking up to a new destination, and then actually, you know, the captain presenting you the bays where to go and the ports, and you have kind of a plan of the day. I mean, that would be wonderful. So
This is a way.
we could basically decide now to cross the ocean, right?
We can do it tomorrow morning, easily.
And then how long would it take?
Gonna take, let's say, to go to Gibraltar 2.5 days.
Yeah.
And then from Gibraltar to St. Martin, 9 days crossing.
So in like 2 weeks,
2
we
weeks,
could be
we are
on the
other side.
other side of the Atlantic.
Yeah, we did
Well.
it many times. Huh?
Tell me, how many times actually this yacht has crossed the Atlantic?
Me
Roughly.
already 6 times.
6 times,
with this
yeah.
boat. And before, he went around the world, complete around the world for 4 years. And then he crossed at least 4 or 5 times.
So the range is like 4,500 nautical
Yeah,
miles,
5,000.
right?
You know,
5,000,
we
yeah.
have 120,000 liters of fuel,
Wow, that's a lot, yeah.
and we need 60,000 euro to 16,000 liters one way.
Yeah.
So almost we can go and back. But to be sure, we make
Yeah,
full
of
before
course.
we go.
And is there any area you wouldn't want to go with this boat? I mean, you can go around the world, right? So
Go everywhere, anywhere.
it's like an explorer yacht with the look of a classic yacht, right?
Exactly.
Wow.
But this boat can go in Patagonia, can go in Alaska.
So it can just go anywhere. I mean,
anywhere.
this is really if you buy a yacht that has kind of North Sea spirit in it, right? Because Amels is famous for building the supply vessels, and that's why they have such a good naval architecture. They know how to design the systems and just make it go anywhere, right?
Yeah.
Am I saying something wrong?
Strong system, everything. It's very good ship, yeah.
Yeah. All right. I also want to see the engine room, so let's see if we can check it out and talk to the chief engineer. So guys, let's check out the engine room, and if we are lucky, we're gonna find the engineer, the chief engineer. There he is. So please meet the chief engineer. What's your name?
Welcome on board, Sebastian.
Sebastian, chief engineer. Thank you so much. Let's actually go down to the engines. Those are the MTU 16V, right? But it's
Yeah.
not the M69 like for the fast boat, so this is another series.
Yeah, it's a M70, so it's a low RPM engine, and it's quite efficient with a low consumption. So
What's the consumption at cruising of 30
cruising
knots?
speed, we are at around 130 liters for each.
Okay.
So yeah.
And then if you go like 9 knots, what would be
around 10, 11.
is the best
Yeah, it's
efficiency?
the best efficiency.
And what do you
After
consume
we
there?
can increase a bit, but the consumption will
Yeah.
rise a lot. And
So at 10 knots, how much do you consume
yeah, around 130 liters.
per engine? Okay.
Yeah.
And then the generators, how much they consume?
They consume around 15 and 20 liters.
Okay. So how much kilowatt do you have?
We have 155 per each generator.
Okay.
And also we have the emergency generator.
Yeah,
at the
of
end.
course. Okay. So I see just behind you, if the camera comes down, is the hydraulic unit, right?
Yeah,
Where-
it's only for the stabilizer
For the
system.
stabilizers.
Yeah.
Do you
we
have
don't
any-
have a power pack inside the engine room.
no PTOs.
It's
all
PTOs.
electrically generated.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. We have hydraulics only for the stabilizer, for the davits
Yeah.
at the bow, and for the garage, the door and the pathway.
And what do you like most about this engine room?
I think in general, on board this boat, it's very simple to find where is the electrical board. It's very well designed. And in the engine room, we have some small parts. We know that here we have the freshwater system.
Yeah.
Here we have the water maker under. So it's really compact, but we can find all the system very easily. So,
Can you give us a little tour of the main systems?
of course.
So, cool.
So
Obviously
we
the
have
engines.
the boss main
Yeah.
engine, of course. Here we have a particularity. It's an heat exchanger. So we are pumping the seawater, and then we are cooling a fresh water cooling. It's
Yeah.
called from the Amels Shipyard. And this fresh water cooling are going after in the air conditioning units. So it's not the seawater we are using for the air conditioning unit, it's fresh water. So we are preserving a lot or 3 units for the.
So because obviously there's much less maintenance needed because it's not the salt that is eating
Exactly,
the metal, et cetera.
exactly. And same for the stabilizer. It's cooled by the same water, and also.
So it's like a
for the
closed
fridge.
circuit of,
Yeah,
of fresh
exactly.
water. And this is the heat exchanger looks like you can actually very easily dismantle it and clean it, right?
Yeah.
Or-
So we try to clean every year. This one, it depends how the season is going, and after we are opening the heat exchanger, we remove the plates, we clean, and we put
Yeah.
back. That's it. Very easy.
Cool. What else? Show me.
After we have.
And oh, here. So basically, you have 2 turbos, right? So this
yeah,
is the
one
first
on
stage
this side
and the
the
second.
other side.
Ah, the other side.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. This one is not open all the time. The other side is always open, but you can see here there is a little actuator,
Yeah.
and this one is open only in a good proportion of RPM.
Yeah. So that's the kind of the first stage turbo, and that's the second
second
stage.
stage,
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
And after, just behind you, you have the fuel separator on your left.
Yes. Okay.
Here.
This is the yeah. So
yeah.
that kind of polishes the fuel, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's
okay.
too clean. Yeah.
It's like the Alfa Laval. Yeah.
It's another brand, but it's exactly the same.
But this one is better, or
it's
the same?
quite similar. Yeah.
It's like centrifuge to separate
clean it,
the
yes,
water and the fuel.
exactly.
Yeah.
To clean it, it's super simple. Super simple.
Okay. Well, that's important.
Then just behind, so there is a daily tank.
Yeah. And how many tanks you have? Like
We have a lot of tanks. We have 10
Like
tanks in
10
total.
tanks. Wow.
Yeah.
And do you actually pump it around for stability? No, you
Yeah.
yeah,
so
you do.
I move because the freshwater tank are aligned with the hull. I'm using the fuel to do my stability. So most of the time I try to move
keep it the same.
the fuel to have a good distance.
Wow, that's cool. So it's a very important job you're doing, of course. I mean, not
Yeah,
only
if not, the jacuzzi will be empty on one
Yeah.
side and after it's finished. After under here, there is the evac system
Yeah.
and the Aman system.
yeah,
So it's for the sewage.
yeah,
It's not very easy to access, but we are not working a lot. on
Yeah,
the
every
system.
day, yeah.
It's once per year, we are working on it.
Where's the water maker?
The water maker are just under here on this part. Maybe you can go on this way, you will see it. So we have both water maker just here.
Ah,
under.
okay, understood. Yeah.
So they are semi-auto.
And
It's
how
not
much
the
capacity
brand new.
per hour?
We can produce around 100, 140 liters per hour. So it means if we are working with the boss, we are around 300 liters.
Okay.
Yeah.
Back there, I think that's the chiller system,
Yeah, you
right?
can go on your right. So,
Here, that's the decentralized chillers,
so
the
we have-
boilers.
yeah, exactly. The
And
boiler,
Then
2 units of chiller here. and
is this the
last
emergency
one is
generator?
under.
That's the emergency generator? No,
No, the
that's
second generator.
second gen. Why is there no housing?
Good question. It's easier to work on it,
Yeah,
but yeah,
because it's so well insulated that you don't need to
Exactly,
insulate this
yeah.
again. Yeah.
when
So
we are in the.
It's actually very rare to find an open generator on a boat, not with a housing. But I mean, remember when we were up on the saloon, even on the main deck in the cabins, because just behind this wall there's some guest cabins. you don't hear anything because the walls are so well insulated. And I mean, of course, it makes a lot of sense to have it open because, as you say, you can just work on it much better.
Yeah.
Just one more question, maybe. What do you think about the hours? Because I mean, one client could say, well, 20,000 hours is a lot, right?
It can be a lot.
But you've
They
just
can
done
be
the
afraid.
W6 service, so actually it's like resetting the clock, right? Because, or what is your
We are
opinion on
doing a
this?
lot of service, so we do the normal maintenance,
Yeah,
and also we call a short team
yeah,
to come on board and to have the big maintenance. Like the previous winter, the boat generator was totally overhauled.
so
All
they're
the
like new
parts
now.
was out of the boat
Yeah.
to be checked. So, okay, there is a lot of hour, but the engine is safe. So
Yeah,
it can run more than 5 years again.
exactly.
Easily.
And then you do another
Easily.
big service
And
and it
if-
runs again.
yeah,
Yeah. So, yeah.
Even if it's okay, big hour, we don't.
Because it's
We
like an
don't take
airplane, right? As long as you do the maintenance by schedule,
Yeah.
it can actually run
If you respect
forever.
the schedule,
Yeah.
you are free to continue with it.
So you respect the schedule.
Yeah.
So
of
we can
course.
check everything, all the invoice, everything is perfect.
Everything is perfect. Yeah.
And that's what you want to hear as a future owner. You see, this is the level of maintenance. It's like in aviation. That's on this Weird Dreams. You have aviation-like maintenance. Well, we're at the end of this beautiful tour of the Amels 52 meter. And again, I repeat when I say this is a rare opportunity to own one of 100 Amels ever built. And it's not only one of 100, but it's one of 25 of the most popular models. And there are not many on the market. Actually, of the 171s, this is the only one for sale at the moment at a very good price point. She's excellent value for money. So in my opinion, this package with 6 cabins with this kind of stability and low noise and no vibration, cruising around the world with 5,000 nautical miles range, it's really like an explorer yacht disguised as a beautiful classic yacht. And together with the perfect amenities for the crew to give you as the guest and the owner the best onboard experience, I think this is such a rare and unique opportunity that if you're looking for this kind of size and budget of vessel, don't hesitate, contact us and we'll be happy to give you all the details, the full maintenance records, the breakdown, and also how to operate this for years to come and to create loving memories on board such a pedigree yacht. And all the team at breezeyachting.swiss is grateful to work on board such yachts and deliver more content. So thank you for watching. We speak yachting. Let's talk.